congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
This is a very strange junket for me because I've done every single one. Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3. I think we spoke over Zoom like 2 years ago. So me and Jeff are like best friends apparently.
I love it.
For you guys, what's the secret of this character? I mean, everyone seems to love Sonic, and the films have just made this character like come to life in ways that I think fans were never anticipated.
Isn't it unbelievable? I've been asked that question before, like, what's the recipe? Like, what is it about Sonic that makes him so iconic that people are just drawn to him? And it's been such longevity with this character in this franchise. And it's a tricky question, because I feel like if you could answer that, then, you know, you'd replicate it. Like, you do it again with something else. But I think part of it is, like, he's what every kid wants to be, you know? Like, he's a superhero, but he's also a goofball, and he's just so relatable I mean, it's a blue hedgehog, who would have thought? But, you know, it's kind of, who knows why. But.
I think also the tone of this movie, or the movies, is so specific. There's really nothing like it. I mean, you have Jim Carrey doing, like, iconic epitome of Jim Carrey in this universe, plus Sonic. It's just like a really kind of catching lightning in a bottle. It's just so, you can't really compare the comedy and sort of tone of the movie to anything else. I think that's why it's like it's blowing up the way it is, and people are so excited.
Yeah, it's a very specific kind of movie for you. Obviously, coming into the kind of live action craziness of it all. Yeah. What was the reason for you to come into this to play?
Jim Carrey?
Of course.
If someone calls you and says, do you want to be in a Jim Carrey movie? Yes, what is it? I was so thrilled to be asked. I mean, obviously, these are huge movies. The cast is amazing, and I am a lifelong, diehard Jim Carrey fan. He has always been, like, it for me. So the first question I asked was, is Jim in this one? And they were like, yes, in a big way. He's two characters, and do I get to work with him? And yes, I do. I really tried to keep my cool on set with him, but I was like pitter patter the whole time. It was a dream come true.
We'd be best friends, I think, because he's like my hero.
I mean, he sat next to me on set. When I came to set the first day that we were gonna work together, I saw his chair right next to my chair, and I was like, does anyone else see this? Surely he's not gonna sit there. But he did. He sat there, just Jim Carrey sitting right next to me all day. It was amazing, and we got to spend good quality time together and do a comedic scene together. Yeah, it's crazy.
Did you have a specific question for him when he sat down that you've always wanted to know?
Listen.
Too many.
I had so many things that I wanted to tell him, but I really wanted to be cool. I was acting my face off, trying to be cool. Just hold it together.
You get to miss all this, but is there?
I know.
How have you managed to?
Without people.
Yeah. How do you cope though? Because you get exciting stuff to do, but obviously you don't get the Jim Carrey of it all until a bit later.
Yeah, no, I don't get the Jim Carrey next to me in a chair. But
we can Photoshop.
Hey,
you can do anything these days.
No, but he is. I mean, I've met him, and he's just so lovely. He's such a nice person.
He's such a nice person.
So great. And giving and just open and wonderful. But yeah, I love what I do. Absolutely love it. And so then to get to do what I love, and it's on this scale, is just dreams coming true all over the place. I feel like Cinderella.
Yeah, in terms of doing Tails, what's the best thing about doing the voice for him? Because Sonic is very one thing, and Tails is kind of completely different.
Yeah, he's definitely his own little dude. I just love Tails. He's so earnest, and he's loyal, and there's nothing mysterious. Like, it's all just out there with Tails. He doesn't, and he's trying so hard. He's the best sidekick ever. And if I had to choose, if you could go back, like, would you rather be Sonic? I would not. I love playing Tails. I absolutely love him. He just, I don't know. He's got a little place in my heart.
Will he get his own spin-off, do you think? Knuckles has now and everything else?
I mean, talk to the people. I would love that.
I mean, Let's Jeff are best friends. I'll ask him.
Right? He's your new BFF. I told him last night I wanted a musical number in the next one, so we'll see what happens.
That would be great. I mean, this franchise has done everything except have a musical number, right? Well, I mean, Jim Carrey does do his crazy dance in this, which he has to do
I hear horns.
What is that?
What was that?
I have no idea.
In terms of the practicalities, I mean, obviously your job is very different. You're doing the voice, but you're kind of on set with all the kind of special effects going on. So have you guys talked about the kind of different acting techniques that you've had to kind of transcend in this one? Because you're both doing very different jobs.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we haven't talked about it, but it's a very different experience. But even, you had, I'm sure, like green type stuff,
stunts,
and so that's kind of different too. Like you really have to. It's funny that like you talk about like award shows or whatever and acting, and I feel like some of like the sci-fi and superhero type movies should get more recognized because the acting has to be so much better. Like you have to suspend so much reality because none of it is there on set with you. Like even Sonic and Tails are not there.
Yeah, they're little X's. There are X's on a tennis ball.
Really good puppets
There are
right?
puppets, yeah, of course. There's a puppet there, and then they take the puppet away, and you act with an X.
Yeah.
So that was interesting, of course. I've done I've done like another movie with kids where I did the entire performance with the tennis ball. So I was like, I got this. but you're like, you get there and you're like, oh right, Sonic's not real.
Not really there. Yeah. I don't even have a tennis ball, so.
Right, you don't even have a tennis ball.
Well, also, I mean, you played a superhero, Jessica Jones, but very little CGI. It's very
that was all practical.
Very completely different.
Jessica Jones was all practical, but we did a lot of stunts. I did a lot of wire work there. So coming to Sonic and that, day one off the plane, I go straight to stunts for Sonic, which was so fun. I got to do I feel like I did bigger stunts here than I even did on Jessica Jones. I got to like flip in the air and kick guys in the face while swimming, no gravity, getting pinned to the ground. It was nuts. It was really, really fun.
Yeah. With my last 20 seconds then, I've just read that Chris Evans is coming back for Marvel Avengers Doomsday. Charlie's back, Vincent's back. Have they called you back there? Because I think it's one of the last bits of the puzzle for you guys
It would be so amazing, and that's all you're going to get from me today. But yeah, I would be so thrilled. I love her. I think she's such an iconic character that women and men really love, and I think it would be so cool.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for your time. Absolute
thank
pleasure.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey You Guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!